Hello plant friends and welcome to my channel. I wish I had more plants. My name is Erica, I love houseplants and that's what I do on this channel. I share my houseplant journey. Today, I have a bunch of plant chores to do with me, so if you have your own plant chores or just want something in the background, join me and let's start because there's a lot. Alright, so like I mentioned in the beginning, I have a whole list of plant chores, so here you go if you're interested. I have a lot to do and I don't know if I will be able to do everything in this video because it is so hot today. It is 31 degrees and that's a lot, and it came like over a week or few, and that's crazy. So yeah, let's start with the chores, and I don't know what I will start with. Let me take a look. Okay, so first I'm gonna throw out all the old failed propagations because I have some small pots right here that I would like to get rid of and move on and make some more space, because right now they're just taking up space right beside of me and I would like to get rid of them, so let's do that. By the way, I'm going to insert like a timetable here of what I'm gonna do when, in case you wanna watch some parts instead of the others, so here you go. Okay, so here is the tray. It is full of propagations and a few just plants. So for example, this one, I bought it in the beginning of my channel and I bought it actually in the botanic garden, and this is the only plant I got straight from them. But then we found their actual store, so we went inside and I got a rainbow cactus. So I don't love this plant anymore. It's more like a nuisance. I look at it and I'm just annoyed with it, so I would like to throw it out and get rid of it, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna toss it. Then this is my Sansevieria propagations. I don't love it anymore. Again, it's just annoying to me. I have so many snake plants that this one is just, I don't love it. So I just want to get rid of it and just be done with it. As well as this onion, for example. I loved it so much, but it's not looking too hot and it's just not doing it with me. Now I have tiny ponytail palm and I feel like it's so much better and it looks almost the same, but everything is standing up, so I'm just gonna toss this one out and be done with it. Then I also have this tiny ZZ propagation. I don't know if I should get rid of it. I worked for so long. It took me months to grow this out and I don't know, I just don't love it. Again, I'm just gonna toss it. And also I have these bird of paradise babies that just like two of them dried up, and the third one I have potted up behind me and it's growing okay. So that's one of the ones that I'm keeping up, and these two I just neglected. So tossing them out. And the rest, oh, oops, well, it's going to trash anyways. And the rest, there is some Repotting epipremnum propagations also from last summer, and I just can't anymore. I'm just gonna toss it all out and buy another full plant when I will see it, so yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we can cross one out, and it is... I just couldn't do it on camera, sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna try to film from a little bit further and I hope this works out so you will be able to see me and what I'm doing. So I have all the propagations to my side right here, and first thing I would like to do is actually take a cutting of this, because I have rooted propagations of this plant and I would like to take a top cutting of this and without rooting it in water, pot it up straight with these and see what's gonna happen. So let's chop this up first and repot it last so it has a little bit of time to like dry up. Okay, let me cut it actually right here. So here it is. One nice beautiful cutting, so here it goes. So I don't know if it works out, but I have a few more that I took cuttings off. Oh, there was a baby here growing, oh well, I killed it. But there is still this small baby which I will repot later. Okay, so I drank some juice, spilled them on my shirt, had to change that. I hung something on the window to hopefully help a little bit with the sun, and I want to just do this as quickly as possible, so let's do it. Where are my pots? Okay, so I have some pots, I have my soil, and I have my propagations. And the first ones, maybe I just want to pot up my neon pothos, because they are long overdue and I just want to be done with it. So, look at those roots. It's root bound in water. I don't know if I will be able to... Oh, there's some mushy parts here. Okay, so I will definitely have to lose some roots here. Okay, I have a lot of cuttings here. Maybe I'm gonna try to make 4 pots, or maybe, yeah, let's try 4. And let's see these. Oh, these are way mushier. These were the top cuttings. Okay, so obviously I'm gonna take off the mushy parts, and then we will pot them up. So for now, I'm just gonna separate the cuttings into the pots here. Okay, so I have them separated, they're all done. Okay, these are gonna be like really full pots, but let's start. Okay, so I filled them all about halfway up. I don't know if you will be able to see, but yeah, they're halfway full. And now let's try to pot them up. So I'm gonna take it up, see if there's anything rotten, and I'm just gonna take it away. Okay, actually these roots look quite nice and healthy. So this one can go in the middle because it's a top cutting. Okay, so pot number 1 is done. The leaves are really dirty right now, but I'm going to spray everything off after all of these plants are potted up. So yeah, it's gonna be okay. Let's move on. Pot number 2. Pot number 3, very cute. Pot number 4. Okay, so these are all of my neon pothos propagations. I'm in love, I'm obsessed with these square planters. It just gives me so much joy. Okay, the big one is done. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so the next one I would like to repot is Epipremnum pinnatum variegated, and I'm also going to combine it with the one from Svetlana because it already started growth for me, so I'm going to be combining the nice cuttings together with Svetlana's one in this pot that I took Syngonium out of. And yeah, I'm just gonna choose the nicest cuttings for myself, I think, and then see what's left, and maybe I will have one more pot to repot into the plastic pots for selling. Okay, so first let's take out the cuttings. Oh shoot, okay. Alright, so this is what we have. There's so many roots. The water is so green, ew. Okay, so I chose the ones that I want for myself, and yeah, I have 5 cuttings left that I'm going to pot up. These have way less variegation, so I'm going to start growing them. I see how well will they grow and what kind of leaves they will produce, and then I will decide if I want to sell them or not. But regardless, I will pot them up in one of these pots right now, so that, yeah, I can maybe try to sell them later. So I think I'm gonna do that first. I'm going to pot up these propagations in and then do the rest. So once again, I filled it up halfway through, and now I'm going to be placing in the plants. I am going to remove these roots from the upper nodes so that it is more of a vine already, and pot up only the rooted part. Okay, I am literally obsessed. This is so cute. There is 5 vines in here, and actually they have a little bit of variegation. This is adorable. Okay, so for the one I'm going to put in the pot, I'm going to use this bamboo stake for now. It's very temporary, and I just want to start them growing upwards, and later on I'm going to be maybe putting it on some kind of a pole. So these are all the cuttings, and right here we have the baby from Svetlana, so let me take this out. Of course everything went on the ground, but what you gonna do? Look at those roots. They look really good. Oh, I can tell you that's so many roots. Let me pour some soil on the ones that I already put in. Okay, here it is. It looks totally wonky right now, but I love it in this planter. I feel like it fits so well. I am so happy to have found it a new home, and oh, I'm so obsessed with this already. I'm really happy. So yeah, this is my epipremnum pinnatum variegated that is now growing on some kind of a stick. Moving to the next propagation. Okay, so the next 2 propagations I would like to do is this monstera and cuttings, because they already have sprouted the roots, and I don't remember if I said I'm going to be potting them up back to the mama plant, but the mama plant looks really bushy right now, so I think I'm just going to pot it into one of these cups along with this beautiful Scindapsus. So let's take first the Standliana out. Actually, I think I could do 2 pots of Standliana, so I'm just gonna do that. And I have 7 cuttings here, so okay. There is only 1 top cutting, so I think I'm gonna be plopping the top cutting up back with the mama plant. And then I'm gonna do 3 each into these. So let's do that. Oh, this one doesn't have any roots yet, but I think I'm gonna be plopping it in anyways, and we will see what happens. Okay, so here are the 2 cups, and this is the first one I did. One of the cuttings did not have roots, the other 2 did, so this is the one that didn't have roots. Of course, you can see because it's all curled up, so it means that it did not receive water in a while. And then this one had 2 cuttings that did not have roots yet, so I ended up putting the top cutting in here in to compensate in case one or both of these cuttings don't make it. But I think they're gonna be okay. So it's these 2 that did not have the roots, again, the ones that are curled up. But yeah, again, I think it's gonna be totally fine. So I'm really happy with how this looks. I'm gonna put them aside for now. And let me grab a new cup. Here it is. I am obsessed with these pots. They are just so cute. Okay, so it's finally time to pot up the Syngonium. Should I maybe make also 1 pot for selling? Or maybe no, maybe I should just make 1 bushy bush. Oh, actually I can make this into a cutting. I am absolutely obsessed. This is so full. I cannot wait for it to bush out over the summer. Look, it's adorable. Oh, I am in love. Okay, now let's see if I have enough soil to make the propagation for selling. this is adorable. I love it so extremely much. Okay, let me show it to you a little bit longer. So here it is. This is the one that had root, and the other two are not rooted yet, and we will see. Maybe nothing will come out of it, but if it will start growing and be happy, then you know what that means. Okay, it seems like this one took me forever, but it's done. Moving on. Okay, so I do have this giant aloe right here, and these few bottom leaves are not doing great anymore, so I am going to remove them. Let's do that. Oh, whoops. Oh, this one I just ripped off like that. And it does not smell good. Okay, it has a very bare stem right now. But every few years I just remove a bunch of bottom leaves for it, and then it just grows bigger top leaves and more of them. So right now this whole stem goes all the way down right there. So the roots are like at the bottom, and all the way up here is just bare stem. And oh my god, I'm so warm. Like, you can literally see sweat. Like, there is sweat running down my face. It's warm. But yeah, I'm thinking that I would like to re-root it, but I'm afraid, like, it's so huge and big, and I don't know what I should do. It's getting crazy. And all of these babies. So this is already the pot of its babies that I took a year ago, and it has so much more new babies right here and the other side, and it's just crazy. I kind of want to leave them. Maybe I should just leave them and let it be. Oh, okay, so that one's done. Now let's do the smaller one. Okay. Oh, I hope you were able. Yeah, you were able. So this is how it looks like now. This one is still. I don't like this. Maybe I will take this one off too. It's a bit wonky right now, but look at this pot. Oh, I love it. It's so much cuter right now. I like it a little bit more. Okay, I guess we can cross this one out. Here we go. Ta-da! Moving on. I'm so wet. Oh, you can just see it. It's so warm. Okay, so the next chore I would like to do is actually repot this monkey tail cactus, because I feel like I have it for long enough already, and I really would like to see the roots, see what's up with the soil. I mixed up some nice cactus mix for myself, so I'm going to put a layer, of course. By the way, this mix is just cactus soil from the store. This is how it looks like. And then I also added about 20% of pumice stone, and then maybe like 10% of perlite. And yeah, now we have a nice cactus mix. Now let's take this baby out and see. I don't want to stab myself. let's see what's up. So I'm taking off the top layer, and this is how the bottom looks like. So it's quite root bound, and the roots are pretty small and they look fragile. So I'm just gonna remove a little bit of top layer, and I'm gonna leave the rest alone because the soil it's in looks actually quite a good soil. So I'm not worried that this mix is gonna stay on the roots. Now let's see. Okay, I need to take out a lot of soil from here. Okay, I feel like this is good enough, and now I'm just gonna like fill up some soil around. Here we go. It's in a new pot. I am obsessed. It looks so freaking good. Now I need to find a perfect spot for this baby. And I can safely cross it out of the list. Good job. And since I still have quite a lot of cactus soil, I think I'm going to be repotting Rhipsalis right now. So let's do that really quickly. Okay, so this Rhipsalis is huge. It's absolutely enormous, and I think I'm gonna have a lot of difficulty taking it out of this pot. So this is the size that I had it in right now, and actually, let me first take it out and then talk about pots. Okay, so I definitely need a stick. So I have one of these bigger skewers, and I'm gonna go around the pot. Okay, here we go. So you can see inside the pot there is a lot of roots attached to the sides of it, so that's why it was so hard to take it out. But I love this planter. It has hearts. So now taking it out, I definitely see that I would like to put it in this plastic pot, because I feel like that's gonna be a good size up for it. Especially in the bottom. So let's do that. Let's fill up the bottom a little bit. Let's try to put it in. Okay, and now let's fill up the sides. I absolutely love it. And now there is this spot right here that's quite empty. So I would like to take a few cuttings off of these branches and just stick them inside so that it can grow new branches out. So this is one cutting. Maybe I can take some off of top here. Cutting number 2. Cutting number 3, and maybe one more and I'm good. And a smaller cutting number 4. Okay, let's do this. And here are the babies, and this is the rest of the plant. Let me lift you up a bit. So here it is. Look at these branches, look at this one. It's so long and crazy, but I love it. Okay, I think that it's going to be really happy. I have not repotted it in like a year or even more, because I had it before I started my YouTube channel, and this is absolutely wonky and crazy. I am obsessed, I am in love, and I love it, and I hope it's going to be growing bigger, lushier, and also get more hydrated, because right now, like I said, it's quite sad and thirsty, so we will see. I'm gonna make one more cutting. Alright, perfect. So we can cross this one out as well. So it is right, this one. Nice, perfect. Okay. I think maybe I'm going to split this video into 2 parts. So let's take some propagation cuttings, and I think I'm going to end this video right there and then make a second part with a little bit more repotting, because this is a lot. It's getting late and I'm tired, I'm hot, and I feel like I did a lot today already. I hope you did too. Okay, so one last task and I will say goodbye. Okay, so I'm gonna hold you with my hand for this one, but one of the cuttings I want to take is from my marble queen. So I'm gonna film with one hand and take cuttings, because you can see that it's getting a really nice variegation here. So I'm excited to start a new plant from this. I will show you the cuttings a bit later. Let's do another one. So this is another vine that I want to take, and I think I'm going to take the cutting somewhere right here. So that's our second cutting. This is a third one that it's also really beautiful. I'm gonna take it right here. So we have 3. I would like maybe like 5. Okay, so I have 6 cuttings. I think I'm okay now. Let me put you down and show you what I took. Okay, so let me show you the cuttings that I just took. So this is one of the cuttings. I just want you to appreciate the variegation on these leaves because they are so pretty. Unfortunately, I will be cutting off a leaf off of the bottom on each of the cuttings. So just like this. There's one exposed node. Actually, maybe I will cut 2 off. And these are going to go into the water, and it has 3 left. So this is really exciting for me. This is another cutting. Look at how beautiful. This is what we're left with. This one is just stunning. This looks more like a snow queen rather than a marble queen. This is so pretty. I feel like this variegation is so nice. So I'm going to also try to stake these babies up when they will start producing roots in water. This is another one that looks like a snow queen. Look at that. It's so pretty. This one is the next one. I love this top leaf. It's like a half moon. And here we have it. And the last one that also has pretty nice variegation. The leaves are off. This is what we're left with. So this is going to be a nice pot of pothos. I'm really excited already. For now, I'm just gonna place it in here. I feel like this is really nice. I love it. Okay, so it's in here for now. Okay, so one plant down. Now let's take another plant propagation. So I have this giant Melanochrysum right here, and let me take you a little bit lower and let's cut it up together. Okay, so here we have it, and I'm just gonna chop this whole thing. So let me take out the tiny stick that was in here, and let's chop it up. I'm just gonna chop it right there. So straight off the base. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I think I'm just gonna toss this out and start completely fresh. Okay, so at the bottom here, we have this clump that I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just gonna leave as it is. And maybe I'm just gonna pot this baby up and see if it's gonna do anything on its own. So it's gonna be 2 leaf cutting, and it's the most bottom ones. And now let's just cut each of the leaves. So that was quite easy. This is what I'm left with. So I have 3 just bare node cuttings. Oh shoot! So here's all 3 of them. I'm going to be propagating the Melanochrysum in a prop box. So I'm gonna take a small box and I'm gonna lay them out, maybe perlite or something like that. And let me count how many I have. 9 propagations with the leaves. And this looks quite okay. I mean, this, for example, I don't know if the leaf will do much for the plant, but I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna give it a chance, maybe cut a little bit more off of like this one. So, Melanochrysums are taken care of. I'm gonna set these babies aside for now, and let's cut up the next plant, which is my fuzzy petiole. So it is going absolutely crazy as well, so I'm gonna do that exact same thing that I just did with Melanochrysum, but maybe I'm gonna actually take top cuttings first, and I'm gonna put the top cuttings together. So I'm gonna try to take top cuttings like this, so it would have a leaf and then also a bare node underneath. So this is one. Okay, so I'm jumping in from few days after the plant chores because my camera cut off and the battery died and it was so hot. I was like, okay, I filmed everything I needed to film, so I'm jumping in right now. Just gonna show you the cuttings that I took and then I'm gonna say goodbye because I ended up not filming an outro, so here I am doing it as I'm editing it. Okay, so the first cutting is right here in the water, and this is the Marble Queen pothos, and it's in the water. This is the propagation vessel, and it looks really lush and really cute. I'm obsessed because, again, the propagations that I took have really nice potential and really nice genes in them, so I'm really excited about this one. Then over here, I have a fuzzy petiole, and these are the cuttings that have leaves in them, and they're already starting to sprout tiny roots, which is exciting. So that was really fast actually, in just like a few days. So not bad. These are doing great, and I also have a tiny propagation box right here where I put all of the stem cuttings, so wet sticks, and right here on the side, these three that are long are Melanochrysum and the rest are fuzzy petiole right here. They're doing also quite nice. Most of the growth points are bulging already, so you can see that as well. It's really cool. I really like it. So these are the stick propagations, and then the last prop that I have is this prop box. And here I have the leaf propagations of Melanochrysum and some of the fuzzy petiole that I decided to try and grow in a prop box. So yeah, we will see how that goes. Some of these starting to grow roots as well, and some are also starting to have some thickening in the growth points. So for example, the one that was still leaf cutting is already having some tiny growth coming out, which is really exciting. And yeah, this is the prop box that I have, and right here is just like a mix of cocoa peat and perlite, and it's really moist in here, and I just keep the lid on all of the time, and that's how it grows right now. So I feel like it's really happy right like that, and I have a lot of hope for these cuttings because they seem to be doing great so far. So yeah, now I guess let me say goodbye, and so that was it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, let me know if you did any of your plant chores in the comments below, because I'm always so curious. And yeah, we did about half of the list from the plant chores, so I'm going to be filming a part 2 for the second half of the plant chores that I still have on the list, and stay tuned for that because there's gonna be a lot of repottings, so it's gonna be fun. I already bought some soil, so yeah, it's going to happen. I'm really excited. Repotting all of these plants, taking all of these propagations really makes me feel and wish I had more plants. See you next time! Oh my god, there is such an annoying fly right here. Ugh.